opinion is this. Even just cheese pizza is 90% better than just pepperoni pizza. And the reason that is because just pepperoni pizza just seems so boring. You know what I mean?
What did you say?
I
I
said
mean, yeah, I
just
prefer just the margarita.
yeah, exactly. That's like one of the best pizzas. Oh, I said pepperoni pizza's not like it's not the best pizza. It's a boring pizza. Just cheese pizza is more entertaining than pepperoni.
That'd be the first person who's actually said that.
And I said it on a recording. Alright. So, who here would like to give a recap of 2 weeks ago?
Those obese Americans. Those obese liberals.
Gath, would you like to give a recap?
I can give a recap if no one else will.
Alright.
I can only really remember the end of the session because I nearly died. Because we all tried to stealthily return to the city to make a bit of money to hold us over till we could do this final exercise thing where we can earn some components we need.
Mhm.
And during sneaking back into the city, almost all of us immediately got caught.
Yes.
I think Pierre was the only one of us that didn't get caught. The apothecary was ambushed in a dark alley by 15 guys. Arlai was stolen and then not stolen, unstole themselves,
And then got stolen again.
and then got stolen again. Rika managed to get into a fight. Cladira managed to get kidnapped, and Derry got lost? Question mark.
Derry also got their ass beat and escaped the kidnapping. They were with Cladira.
Yeah, and that's about all I remember.
Fair assessment. Yeah, no. To sum it up.
I'm gonna get
Yeah.
to bed.
Okay, Dare. Love you.
Love you.
Wow, you get an I love you? I get nothing? What a meanie bobini. No.
Yeah, well, I'm special because I sleep with her.
You looking for a third person in that bed?
We can barely fit two people in this bed. That bed is a person and a half bed.
Do you want a bigger bed and then all three of us can sleep together?
We do need a bigger bed.
That doesn't answer my question. Alright, instead of simping. Yeah, no. Most of you got caught by the helping hands, or got seen by the helping hands throughout the city. Each of you, most of you, fought one of the members, one of the capos by yourselves, with either a gang of people by their side for the apothecary, or just got some random thugs of the helping hands finding you. You all fought very bravely, killing Kirk Hammer Time. Well, Apothecary did, while Pierre came to the rescue to help. You realize the old wooden staff you got from the goblins was a staff of a giant python, but it has broken since you left it, escaping with Pierre. You and Pierre and Derry meet up and went to go look for the rest of your party, hoping they were okay. Derry informed you all that Clodiro was caught and captured by a hoofed tiefling. Rika, coming into the city, got spotted by Angus Thunderstruck, and a fight broke out between the two.
Yes.
Orlai eventually was uncaptured and went to go first saw Rika and tried to help, only for Angus to knock out Orlai with a giant lightning spell, causing a roof to be set ablaze as Rika runs up to find Orlai being caught in the portal that closed. The rest of you also made it up to the top of that building, the helping hands following closely behind, as well as the city watch. You all stand on this building that has been set ablaze.
Oh,
What would you all like to do?
well, the instincts are telling me that we should probably exit this building.
Soldier's 1,000-yard stare meme.
Anyways, any idea, like, possible, like, is there a way to get down?
Are you asking me as a player? Or as the character?
Like, no, I'm asking, like, from what we see, like,
Oh,
on top
yes,
of
yes,
this
yes.
building, like a
So,
fire escape or
There
anything
is
at
a
all.
fire escape, and you were the first one up it. Close behind you comes the apothecary, while in the air is Pierre, Blue, and Derry.
So Pierre can fly, so we don't have to worry about Pierre.
Yeah.
About how far away is Apothecary?
Essentially directly behind you. They just got up there.
And how
Little
how
after
high
you.
are we in the air? Like, does it look like it'll take a while to get down?
Say about 20 feet. About 2 stories
20
high.
feet.
That's
Okay.
around 20
So
feet.
okay. So we don't have to. So we don't have to worry about like taking too much time. Um. Rika is obviously going to inform Apothecary as in a rush and like it's been a while since I did voices. Oh well, unless you want to be set to plays, I suggest that we get down here right now.
So,
Number,
did the apothecary manage to catch
sorry.
Arlai being stolen through a portal?
Yeah, Rika was there first and was the closest, but Arlai, you and Pierre kind of got there too late. The portal essentially was at the last minute of closing when you got there. Vika got there, but the portal was more open, if that makes sense. You're able to catch a glimpse of a portal closing.
So I'm aware that Arlai has been stolen and is not somewhere unconscious in the burning building.
Yes.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, we might want to get out of here. And the apothecary is going to turn around and quickly go back down the fire escape.
All right.
Theo's probably gonna try and find everyone in case she needs to fly them the hell out of there.
Oh, Pierre, you're there. You see all your teammates, all the
Oh.
remaining ones.
How you wearing the phone for?
You see Rika and the apothecary starting to head down this fire escape as you are in the air holding Derry Finderman.
Well, maybe maybe if they grab onto my feet, I can slowly descend them down, or if I'm thinking, you're, come on, okay.
Like, you hear a sobbing in your hand, right underneath you, Pierre. As when you look down, you see Derry just kind of crying, tears
Hey,
streaming down
hey,
his
you're going
face.
to, you're going to be fine.
Pierre, can you roll me a perception check?
Oh, perception? No problem. I don't think I'm gonna like what's gonna happen.
No, you might not. Actually,
15?
can you all roll me a perception check?
What do I perceive? What do I perceive? I perceive. Bugger all, that's the
Yeah,
9.
right?
What'd you get, Gav?
I got a 9.
9, 15, and Rika for you. Alright.
Ooh, that's 12.
Yeah,
Alright.
what is bad?
So, Pierre, as you're trying to comfort Derry,
Oh,
you
I
notice
forgot he said.
from the distance what seems
Hold
like
on, man.
town guards coming to this fire, as well as some people that look like they're in plain clothes.
There you go.
Rika, an apothecary. Rika,
Oh my god.
you also see this. Not as well as Pierre, but you can see from a distance down the street. There's a group of people running from the crowd from this fire, but there's people running against them coming towards the fire. Apothecary, there's too much smoke in front of your mask as you are descending from this building.
Oh, yeah, the apothecary is just focused on trying to get out of this building. Is it an external fire escape or is it an internal fire escape?
External.
External.
But yeah, you guys descend the escape, getting to the ground floor. People from this building are starting to evacuate from it.
Boy.
She like keeping at a close watch, making sure everyone's getting out.
Keep on sipping.
Derry, as he cries, says, I also got hurt. All right.
That is our leg again.
People.
Jess's character.
Oh.
He helped you trying to fight Angus.
I did now. She's around for you. Yes. Dark, I swear. I'm gonna change your name to White. Yo, stop flipping.
Pierre, we have to get them back. We have to get Coluthia and Arlai back. And Derry, as he's saying this, is kind of wobbling around in your arms as you hold him in the air.
Anyways, listen. Oh, 1 second. Good lord, ow.
You alright?
She is dying.
Just to.
Ouch. Hey, did you try what Gabe suggested? Or that's not working?
Clove.
I have clove oil.
I don't know if it's clove oil. Is it cloves? Is it cloves? Let me check real quick to make double sure. Yeah, using a small mixing bowl, crush a few cloves with equal parts of cayenne pepper powder. Add a few drops of water to create a thick paste, and roll a cotton swab into the mixture to coat the surface. Does clove have pain relief? Clove oils, dried flower, but yeah, clove oil should work. Put a little clove oil on it. That might help.
Okay.
He's right there, so
Alright, so he'll look down at Derry and say, I'm just gonna speak normally because I forgot how to do a French accent. Listen, if we can't, I can't find them if you don't tell me where they are.
I don't know where they are.
Well,
If I've never, I don't know. They could be the only place I can think of is one of their meeting places outside of town.
we'll find them, I promise. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Right now, we can't exactly save them if we're not alive to see it.
Okay.
And just relax, you're going to be alright. Everything will be alright. I promise.
great. Should I just start inviting random ass people?
Thank you, Pierre.
I should not.
He says as there's this big thing of snot coming from his nose from all the crying.
Okay. And what about you, Blue? Are you doing alright up there?
Huff.
Right. Mhm.
What do you guys plan to do?
I'm no longer stood on the. I've managed to
Yeah.
escape the fire escape, right? Cool.
Yeah, you guys are at the bottom of this building, while Pierre
I
is still
was
in the air.
yeah. I was disarmed in my last combat. I currently have no weapons, no money.
Wait, didn't I give you weapons last time?
Yeah, I've got the short bow you gave me.
I think. Do I have that? No, I don't think I'd get that spell yet. Never mind.
Okay. Snotty, real quick, just want to let you know,
Let me see
Pierre's
what's
do not
with
have
it.
a fly speed. They have a climb speed, but not a fly speed.
Oh. Wait, so how do I calculate this?
I'm doing what?
Sorry, I'm just confused.
It's okay. We all are confused. And gay.
What are we calculating?
Something Snotty said what they might want to do, and I just had to let them know Pierre's can't fly.
Oh yeah, no,
Fly.
the lizard
You
is
mean-
just a lizard.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought yeah, I was confused. Okay, never mind, my bad.
Am I muted?
No, you're not.
Okay, I was going to
This
make sure
is
because I'm trying to ask questions here.
No. It's hard.
That's why I'm getting mad. I just want to make sure.
It's hard to understand when there's a lot of background noise on your end as well.
Okay.
No offense. Jeez.
Nah, it's fine. I'm like I said, I'm in a really tiny room with a lot of people.
I get it. No. What's your questions, real quick?
Did you say? I just want to make sure I heard everything right. So everyone is here, right? No one got left behind. Just want to make sure.
No one is left behind, but 2 of your party mates have been captured.
Okay, just want to make sure because I know that was the thing. And I just make sure you said Pia can't fly all of a sudden, right?
Pierre can fly. It's
Okay.
Snotty wanted to know if Blue, her pet, can fly, which is no.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say like
Wait a minute.
okay, I just want to make sure because I want to make sure like because I thought like did something like someone sneak attack or whatever, but you know.
No. But you guys are in a busy
Good.
street.
Do they look? Does a little thing look like it needs healing or whatever? Like a broken wing or like a scratches, anything.
The airs don't. The creature, the little snake, does not have wings. It looks like a snake that's about 2 feet long,
It's
cuddled
it's
around
just a
Pierre.
big Komodo dragon.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Oh.
wrapped around Pierre's neck.
Okay.
Like a scarf.
I thought it was that. I thought it was that like that. I forgot what that fucking type of snake is called. It's like a mythical snake that has like wings or whatever.
No, it's not
Right,
that.
I'm here. Sorry. I didn't say.
What?
Get out.
What's up, Adam?
It's so loud.
Oh, 5, 6.
Ugh.
Is that me, Adi, or are you talking about your background?
They're talking about the person in their room with them.
Okay, let's say I'm going to say if I need you need me to be around to do that.
Leave. No, you need me to. I need to be where you are for that to happen.
You to leave.
All right.
But let's make sure. So they're not hurt at all.
Not that you can see. Roll a medicine for the snake.
Okay, let's go.
Sorry, kept getting interrupted.
No, it's fine.
Roll a 1d20, and that's going to be a. Yeah, I'm not seeing shit. That's going to be a 10.
Yeah, 10. No, the snake looks fine.
Okay. How it looks. Ooh.
It seems fine. Medically, the snake seems like it's a snake.
Yes, the snake is snake.
Um,
Anyway, I take it. You and our steely friend are all right?
You're talking to me.
Yes, Pierre.
E- Blue should be okay. He's, quite an oddball, but I don't want him to get hurt at all.
No, at least, those of us that weren't captured made it out safe. Apothecary, are you hurt in any way?
I think I've broken something. I have 11 health.
Oh, let me fix that.
Out of 55, I have 11 health.
11 health out of what? So just want to make sure.
55.
Yeah, okay. We're just to make sure. I got this. In this case, we leveled up or something. What level are we?
5.
Okay, so all right. So I'm going to cast. I'm gonna cast the third level cure wounds. Just for you, apothecary.
Thank you.
Roll that dice. Ow. Shit. I gotta turn on the light.
Oops. Okay. Heal 20 HP.
Oh, thank you very much. That puts me
Let's
over
go.
half health.
There. That should help. That should help you out for a while.
Sorry, what did you say? 20?
20 HP. Just 20.
20. Cool.
The support role is actually kind of fun. I like being support.
Imagine playing a support role where all you do is kill things.
I wonder who that could remind me of.
Who did it remind you of?
I'll forever be a mystery.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to play a support role. No, Adi,
Son
no.
is dead. R.I.P.s.
Yeah, come back. I you. Oh, Pierre's back. Never mind. She's not dead.
Alright.
The Discord was being glitchy.
Gotcha. Did you understand? Do you need to rehear anything, or are you good?
I think I should be good. I think I know that Rika is healing the apothecary.
Alright, gotcha. Yeah, Rico was just re-healing apothecary, and looks of it, people that it seems like everyone's still alive. Or those of us that not got captured. Yeah. Well, what's our next move?
We
Our next move should be to rearm and find where they've taken our friends.
yeah, but
Out of game. Did anything this guy said might have the guy that the cat the yeah words the people that catch him, did any of them say anything that could possibly be a lead on where these guys might have been taken?
No.
Alright.
But
So
if you
so
want
kind
to
of
roll a Arcana real quick, because you guys did see a portal, you all can roll an Arcana to understand
Alright.
what might have happened.
Arcana.
Arcana.
Fucker, give me a good roll.
Sure, Arcana. I've got a +3 to intelligence. What's the worst that could happen? Natural 20.
Alright.
14.
Okay, thank God. Don't even bother my roll because I got a 12. I'm not getting good rolls.
Alright, on your natural 20, you know that the spell that you peeked at for that brief second was Dimension Door.
Ooh.
So they could have gone 400 feet in any direction. That's not terribly far.
No.
So, and okay, just to frame a reference, Gabe, how
Yes.
big is this area we're in? Like,
You're
this
in
is
a
like
town.
a small town, big city.
This is more of a metropolitan city. So it's a pretty big city.
Fucking
Okay,
huge.
I was about to say, I'm stupid. Is that big?
Yeah.
Okay.
Um
And do we know this like district's name?
let's see. Your fight happened more in, I have a thing right here in my notes about what parts of this city are what. You guys were you were fighting personally in the west side, the west district, as it's divided in 4 districts by north, south, east, west. Your fight took place in the western district, which is kind of a mix of everything.
And just to make sure this what I say makes sense, apothecary. You said that in character, right? That they couldn't be no more than 200 feet, right?
400 feet, but yeah, they could be no more
400.
than 400 feet away.
Alright. That probably means that they're not probably too far from where we are. At least we know they're probably still in this district.
Yes, our line's pretty big. He's hard to move on your own.
Yeah.
So you're 1% black.
So, other than this big building fire, is what else is around? Are we in like a suburban area, or are we in the sort of central?
It's more suburban right here. Or, let's see. You're in the Western District. It's a mix of sort of like small businesses and a little bit of suburbia, like corner stores, little things like that. You are not near the center of town where the main festival and festivities are being held, but this part of town is still busy since people like to rent out their homes to strangers in hopes to make money during the Gallifrey Festival.
Yeah, bed and
Yeah.
breakfast stuff.
Yeah, they make quite a lot of money. Tourism,
Nice.
especially during this festival. But sadly, yeah, I can't remember what I was gonna say there. But yeah. So
Yes, that is sad.
yeah, it is sad. This house fire is drawing a lot of attention. This building fire.
Well, for now, we probably should get words. Well, for now, we should probably get out. Well, at least leave somewhere before we draw too much attention to ourselves.
You see
Somewhere a little
Pierre,
less crowded.
Pierre gets this dark look over her face. Rika, apothecary. There's something I have been wondering if I should do.
Yes, Pierre. What is it?
Perhaps I should turn myself in to the guards and see if, at the very least, they'll allow me to find our allies. But if it results in my death or me never seeing the light of day again, I'd at least be happy to know that, well, you all managed to get out. And you, I, listen to them.
Rika's gonna like try guys go from like simple pupils to, for a brief moment to exclamation marks as Rika then says, "What? Pierre, how would that help? We'll be down one ally to just us two, and that's too much for risk. For all we know, they might put you in separate."
Yes, Pierre, in the nicest way possible, that's a horrific idea.
You're
We
right.
know the helping hand act outside the bounds of the law. The guards aren't going to help us.
I'm just. I think I'm becoming realistic even.
Honestly, Texas solos. Texas solos. Texas.
As Rika looks at you for a bit, right, Pierre, and says, "Look, look, look, Pierre. I know it's been a bit rough, but we'll be all right? Just give us a few more, just give us a little bit of time. We'll figure something out. I promise."
Right. Right. I'm acting foolish. I apologize. I'm working with this suicide plan, honestly.
Yeah. I was resort to self-sacrifice just yet.
Here.
As your guys' conversations are happening and the actions you guys have taken, I need you all to roll me initiative.
Oh.
As 3 people have caught up to you.
Only my initiatives are go high. God damn it. Okay, that's going to be
18 from me.
Alright.
that's going to be a modified 20.
Alright, so let us type that in.
Look.
18.
Look, I'm gonna
Snotty.
incinerate these motherfuckers.
That's going to be a 13 for me.
Alright, hold on. You said
How many
13?
are we looking at, Gabe?
So first, you guys are gonna keep this initiative until I say otherwise. But
Ooh.
you're
Tyranny.
first because you guys are out in the middle of the street. You guys haven't moved for about 2 minutes, letting these guys catch up. So here's the initiative order.
Oh boy.
Alright. Cheese, Thug 1, Gath, Snotty, Thug 2, and 3. Rika, you're the first to notice them. You notice 3 of these people come up. They're holding what seems like thick clubs. And the first thing you notice on them is the little pins on their shirts.
All right.
So certainly just
Wait. Are these guys like grouped together, or like they're coming in like from different directions?
These 3 are coming. They're the first ones to arrive, and they came from the these are the people you saw coming in as they were fighting the crowd rushing away from this fire.
All right. Well, since we are focusing on drawing less attention, would it be possible let's buy ourselves time. As can I have Rika cast Earth Tremor on the thugs?
Yeah.
All right, and so let me double check on what type of roll they need to make. Goes one good.
All right.
They need to make me a dexterity saving throw.
In a 10-foot radius. So which two? You can hit 2 of the thugs with this spell. Which 2 would
Say it
you
again?
like to hit? You can hit 2 of the thugs with this spell.
All right.
Oh,
Who are close
actually,
together?
Earth Tremor.
What?
Its target is yourself. It's in a self 10-foot radius. So these thugs
The
will
range
not.
is 10 feet.
Yeah, but it's self and then 10-foot radius. You cause a tremor in the ground in a 10-foot radius. Each is okay. Let's Gath real quick. Self. When a spell is range self, that just means you can cast it around you, right? Because that's
Obviously, it doesn't mean literally yourself, because that would be stupid.
well, no. Like it doesn't affect you, but it affects a 10-foot area around you. This is weird because I don't like the fact that it says range self. Hold on, I'm gonna look at a ruling real quick of this because that that doesn't make sense either. Because it's like, why would you cause?
Let me look at I'm looking at D&D Beyond. It just says range / area 10 feet.
It's not too much. If Earth Tremor. Okay, Earth Tremor's range of 10 feet, and this one says you cause a tremor in the ground. Okay, I'm looking at a different website. Self. That's weird. Yeah, no. Cast at 10 feet. You hit it on 2 of the people. They need to make a dex throw.
Which thugs are close together?
All 3 of them are close together, but because it's a 10-foot radius and they're about so the distance between them. Actually, yeah, no, you're able to hit all 3. Okay. I just had to think about the way they're positioned.
Right? So make me a dexterity saving throw for all 3.
Got it. The first one is 6. Next
Fail.
one is 13.
Fail.
12. All 3 fail.
All three fail. So let's go. So they're going to take 1d6 bludgeoning damage, and they are knocked prone. Woo!
Roll that damage.
And as a brief reminder, once they get up, this is a rough terrain, so they are slowed down for a bit.
All right. The ground in that area is loose earth or stone. It becomes difficult terrain until cleared. All right. So you didn't just fuck them because they have to use half their movement to get up. They will not be able to reach you at all.
All right. Look at me go. Yeah, max damage. They take 6 bludgeoning damage.
All right. They fall, and it seems like from the tremor you've caused them, they start to. One looks like they dislocated their shoulder, another kind of falls and cracks a little bit of their head open. And the third one just falls on their club. They are still up, though, as in they still have HP.
Gotcha. As Rika looks at us, all right. Let's just slow down for a bit. Let's make haste. As I'm going to use I'm going to use the rest of my movement.
All right, you dash. Well, not dash action, but you start to head away. Yeah.
Yeah. As Rika leads the others, that's my turn.
All right. One of them gets up from the ground, and they pull from their back.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, that is it an action or bonus action to get up when you're knocked prone?
It just counts as half your
half
movement.
your movement.
Yeah.
Oh,
half your
that's
movement.
right. I'm thinking of a different spell, a different Just fuck. You know what I mean.
Yeah. They get up. The first thug gets up. Takes essentially what is a throwing knife, and will first chuck it at you, Rika, since you cast the spell. That
Alright.
is a... Let me look at the modifier. I'm assuming this might miss. Let's see. Does a 9 hit you?
Nope. As Rika ducks her head, as she hears the sound of this knife coming at her, or
Alright.
picks up her audio receptors.
And that is all this one can do. They move the little bit of
Alright.
feet of movement they can move, which is 5 feet. After that 5 feet of movement, they escape the disturbed ground.
Damn.
But that's all their movement. That's all they can do. And they're still 15 feet away from the rest of the party. Or at least the apothecary and Pierre. Next up is the apothecary.
Go, Audie, go.
Throwing things at people is rude, so the apothecary is going to loose an arrow and then run away.
Wait, you're doing what?
I'm loosing an arrow. I'm going to fire an arrow at the dude for a knife.
Alright, roll an attack.
You still got a short bow.
Yeah, I got a short one, that's it. So, does 18 hit? Our proficiency is still 3 at the moment, isn't it?
Yes.
Does an 18 hit?
Yes.
Cool. He's gonna take... Where's my d6s? They're all under the cheap Chinese electronics strewn across my desk. 6 points of piercing damage.
Alright, you pierce this man's jugular, the neck? Yeah, the arrow goes through their neck, and they start to choke to death as blood gurgles from their mouth, falling over dead.
Oh fuck, that guy's a bitch. He died real quick. Yeah, I'm still just gonna run away. Move my 30 feet.
Alright. It is now your turn, Snotty.
Hey, what? I don't got no two.
Okay. Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to attempt to use hold person on the dude that Rika...
God damn, dude. Is he one of you?
On
That two. He even have.
hold person?
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to use that on the dude that just got free.
The guy who got up just died from the
He
apothecary.
died. I shot him in the
Yeah,
face.
he's dead.
Oh.
There's still
I
two
didn't
more
expect.
thugs.
I didn't expect him to die so quickly.
Well, they are a simple thugs, so.
Okay, well, then instead, I'm going to use Bane on the dudes that are, stuck.
Yeah, okay. Do they have to make any kind of saving throw?
Charisma saving throws.
Surprisingly, they
No,
have...
Bane just removes a Bane just removes a D4 from any of their checks, doesn't it?
They have to make a charisma saving throw first.
Yes.
Because that...
Alright, let's see.
Because if it was just straight up Bane, where you didn't have to make a charisma saving throw, I feel like it works both for player-wise and DM-wise then. And then a cunty DM can just cast Bane on you all the fucking time.
Yeah, but there are other things twat DMs can do.
I would,
Yeah.
Okay, I would only be okay with that if it was like a boss that I would, that makes sense.
There's a 4 and a 9 pass.
Adi?
Determine.
She's a slave to the rhythm. She's a slave. Yeah, it just takes like.
Okay, my spell save DC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, your spell save DC is 8 plus proficiency plus charisma mod.
8 plus proficiency plus.
Charisma modifier for a paladin.
10, 11. And our proficiency is a 3 right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
14.
Alright, they fail. They are now baned.
Let's go. Get those frauds, Adi.
Alright. Anything else you'd like to do, Pierre?
Make sure you use the movement.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
just
probably
to
use
add-
the movement to run.
Okay, just to add insult to injury, could I roll intimidate on them?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, that's gonna be a 24.
Yeah, how do you intimidate them?
After she uses the Bane, she stops running and then just stares them down with those red, almost demonic-looking eyes she's got. Also kind of hoping that maybe Blue is doing something unsettling as well.
Blue is licking his lips.
How are they reacting?
One looks like they've gotten wet in the pants.
Oh my. Well, after that, I'd just like to keep moving.
Alright, you move 30 feet. These two thugs, out of fear, do not attack you, Pierre, but they will attack... These two thugs will get up and move their 5 feet they can move. One of them is still in the difficult terrain, while the other has passed the difficult terrain. And he will make a knife throw and completely miss the apothecary. And the other will also make a knife throw at the apothecary. And D4.
Apothecary,
What's
dodge
your
it!
what's your AC, apothecary?
My armor class is 14.
Okay, so 15 does hit.
Yeah, 15 hits me.
You, as you guys are running away, a knife penetrates your back. If I can just get the dice out of my little thing. Hold on. Get out. Get out. I need the D6. You take 3 points of damage.
Dickhead.
Yeah, and now it's your guys' turn. It is back to the top of the initiative order to Vika. And
Alrighty-o.
as the initiative order has reached the top, these thugs are chasing you, or giving as best chase as they can. I'm going to roll a d6. Just pray it's not a 1. Alright. Continue with your turn.
Let me see. Let's see. I'm trying to think if it's worth using. How did he do? Bleh, words. Let me collect my words real quick. So, okay, Thug 1's dead, right?
Thug 1 is dead.
Alright, and Thug 2 and 3 are still standing, right?
Yes. See.
Let's see. What do you guys see any clear areas? No. Actually, it probably would be more helpful. Do I see any like crowded areas to try and lose these guys?
Yes, you do. There are some people approaching you from kind of your right, coming because they're more intrigued by the fire.
Rika looks at Apothecary and says, "Wait, through the crowds. We'll try and give him a slip." As like I just suggested, Gabe, I'm gonna Rika run into the crowds, try to give these guys a bit of confusion.
Right.
Like in the action movies.
Yeah. Roll a stealth to see if you lose him.
Alrighty, let's go. Please give me a good roll for once, you stupid fucking dice. Please.
You gotta be nice.
Thank you.
Well, I understand that you're not having good luck, but you don't have to take it out on your.
Fine. I'll kindly ask. Please give me a good roll, Mr. Dice. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. 19.
19.
You told.
All right. You gotta be nice to your dice. Yeah. Okay. You're able to run in. Yeah. Did someone say Gabe?
Nope.
Oh. Okay.
Excuse me.
Oh, nothing's about you, Gabe. I'm just kidding.
No, it's okay. Yeah, you're able to run into the crowd. Anything else you want to do?
Is there any stuff that might be a good distraction? Actually, no. That might give away my position. I'm continuing. I'm gonna cast. I'm not cast. I'm gonna use dash to get.
Deeper into the crowd.
Yeah,
All right, you're able to move deeper within
and that's
the
gonna be
crowd.
my turn. Who just joined?
Next up, it's Anne.
I am.
Gath, Apothecary.
Yes.
It is your turn. You have a knife in your back.
Yes. I'm going to take that knife out and put it in my pocket.
Got it.
Just put the flesh wound.
Range on this thing? And 10 feet.
You have a rager.
The apothecary is going to follow suit and dash into the crowd.
Roll a stealth.
Come on, baby. 6.
Yeah, you're able to get in that crowd.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Good job, Bestie.
Let's go. I'm so smart.
What else are you gonna do, Apothecary? Are you using your dash action as well?
I'm pretty sure.
Can I still see them?
Rika?
Yes.
Roll a no. If
No, can I still see the people chasing us?
a little bit, yeah. You can see the thugs.
What did you want me to roll, Gabe?
No, nothing yet. I was asking if Gath could see you.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I thought
If I shoot an arrow at these thugs and miss, am I going to hit some rando?
only if you roll a 1.
No, SpongeBob, you're gonna pay for that.
If you roll a 1, you will hit one of these random people you're trying to run past.
You just fire as an arrow, and you hear some random guy say,
My leg.
Yeah, do you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to just loose an arrow
There
at
you go.
thug 2.
All right.
He rolls away and says, "My leg."
Does a 14 hit?
Surprisingly, yes.
Cool.
Hey,
Then
let's go.
they're going to take 4 points of piercing damage.
Yeah, you shoot this arrow and it beds itself into this man's chest as they grunt in pain.
Oof, ouch, my bones.
Yeah, they're still up though.
Yeah, that's all I can do my turn.
Snooty McNooty. It is your turn.
So we're getting closer than
Don't
we
ever
think
call.
we are.
Okay.
Don't ever call you. You called me.
No, 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 no.
It's a different creature. He gives
Okay,
ways.
fair
I
enough.
lay it. It's
Alright,
occasionally close.
So here's what I'm gonna do.
do.
I am going to.
Cuz, I don't know. I'm feeling the fucking orange on there.
Alright, I don't have a bow anymore. Okay, so risky move, but I'm going to attack this guy with my talons.
You're gonna reapproach the thugs and attack?
Yeah.
You will... How much movement speed do you have?
Actually, wait, never mind. Nah.
So that
Alright.
You know what? I'm gonna go with the plan that Rika and Apothecary are doing and just go stealth mode.
Alright. Do you want to go in the crowd? Or do you want to do a...
Yes.
Alright. Roll a stealth check.
It's a little bit shocking that you'd lose a whole orange bird with a baby dragon killer.
With a baby bear.
That's gonna be a 21.
Ooh. Yeah, you disappear into the crowd.
Peace sign vanishes.
Are you also taking a dash action?
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, Pierre, you're able to get out of there quite good and fast. But the two thugs do still see the apothecary.
Piss.
And they will use their movement to approach. Thug 3 is able, since Thug 3 was already out of the tough terrain, they're able to move all their 30 feet closer to this crowd as the crowd approaches. And they're gonna pull out another throwing dagger and throw it at you, apothecary. At a nat 1, their knife, as they are throwing it, strikes one of the civilians, dealing killing damage as this person drops dead, changing the mood of the crowd around you. The other one will also roll an attack, and because they are being possessed by Bane, they miss. Wait, yeah, that's 2, 4. No, they hit. 19 minus 4, that's 15, and your AC is 15, right?
My AC is 14. I'm
Okay.
really easy to hit.
You...
I don't know how I've managed to build this character so wrong.
Well, out of curiosity, what class are you?
I'm a blood hunter. I'm supposed to be a frontline fighter class. I don't know how I fucked it up this much.
Dang.
You take 2 damage as this knife graces you.
It's like your thing.
I'm a frontline fighter with 50 health, 14 armor class, and 0 strength. How much damage did I take?
2 damage.
Okay.
That's not too bad. Completely random pick, but I do believe that Blood Hunter should get a 1d12 for HP, but that's just a me opinion.
It's because they keep cutting themselves.
They are the only class that has to take damage to activate their main ability.
I just say, like I said, I'm not sure a hot take, lukewarm take, but I do think that Blood Hunter should get a 1d12 for their HP.
I don't think that's much of a hot take. I like that, but oh well. No, a knife grazes you as another knife is thrown at you. The end of the round, this whole time though, Pierre, Daily Finderman has been beside you this whole time, so Daily is with you currently. The crowd around you all seems to have gotten a little frightened as they notice this man stab someone, and they are screaming for the city watch now. Screaming, "Guards! Guards!" Turning,
Actually, am I allowed to shout something
yeah,
at the end of my turn? Can I just
you,
shout to the general crowd, "He's attacking us! Get him!" And try and invoke like a mob.
roll me a persuasion check. You can do that right now, actually. Roll me a persuasion, though.
Go for it. I'm proficient in persuasion. That makes that a 21.
Yeah, the crowd seems to be in your favor. There's a fire, the crowd's a little bit in your favor, and you are more shrouded by the oncurring crowd around you. All of you get a +2 to your AC, as long as you are in this crowd.
Did I manage to invoke a mob, or are they not quite?
They're close to mob. It's one step closer to mob, but you do get a benefit for rolling so well, which is, again, you get a +2 while you're in the crowd for your armor class.
Nice.
And speaking of that, it's back to the top of the initiative order. Tarika.
Alright. What can I do? What can I do? What can Rika do in this situation? Do they still with their hot on their tail?
They have from. What's your passive? Well, You know what? I'll just give it to you. They don't seem to be after you, but they do still notice the apothecary.
Is anyone surrounding? Is anyone surrounding the? No, wait, they're dead. I'm about to say like, right? I should probably help out that guy and realize. No, wait, they're dead. And
Yeah,
I don't think bards get fucking what was it called, resurrection yet or at
revivify.
all.
No, sadly they don't.
Nope. Which fun fact, I have yet to see someone actually use that spell. Anyways. Oh, well, Rika feels really bad for the citizen, but knowing there's not much you can do now, Rika is going to. I probably shouldn't cast a spell because I would draw attention to me. Fuck it. Keep running.
All right. How much feet of movement do you run?
A dash, so like 60 feet of movement.
60 feet. All right. Near the end of your 60 feet, you are outside of this crowd. You are in the middle of this street that has become sort of a dirt road. It seems you guys, you specifically, have finally left the Western District and are in more of the which district is that one? Northern District, Northside District. As there's a lot more suburbia houses around you. But you no longer personally see anyone chasing you. What would you like to do?
Sorry, I was doing a little. What'd you say,
Okay.
Jay?
What would you like to do? You're outside of this crowd. You ran past this crowd, essentially.
What? I have disguise some. I couldn't swear that technique. Do bards get disguise so?
They might. Let me check.
What?
5e.
Okay, they do. Alright, so I'm trying to find my sheet 'cause it's been a while, sorry.
That's fine.
Alright. I'm going to cast Disguise Self.
All right.
Blend in. As I'm just gonna look like an average citizen.
Yeah, you're able to disguise yourself. Let's see.
And I'm gonna go ahead and in my turn there.
All right.
Ooh, look at me. Yeah, I play Hitman.
That's a good game. I need to play more of it. It's a very good game. All right, you're fine. Apothecary. You
Yes.
seem to be getting stabbed a lot and
I
cut.
am.
It's your turn.
Uh, so the crowd's now a bit riled up.
Yeah.
I have a throwing knife stuck into my side.
Yeah. Well, no, that one just grazed you, but you did pick up the other one last turn.
Is it Thug 2 or 3 that's close to me?
Three. Three's closer to you. The closest.
Is he within 5 feet of me?
No. Because you moved
Okay.
the last 2 turns, he is not within 5 feet of you. He is within about 35, 40 feet.
He is going to chase another arrow. The fuck did that go?
Make sure you don't roll a 1.
Don't worry, I'm gonna roll a 2. That misses.
It does.
Unless like 7 hits.
Surprisingly, no. As you're choosing to continue this fight.
And then I'm gonna move another 30 feet into the crowd.
Alright. You are closing the end of this crowd.
This is a lot of fun game. That's like one of those action movies.
Oh, yeah. Snoodlies. It's your turn. It is your turn.
This thing is knocking
Pierre.
over a fruit stand.
What would you like to do?
Here, what's the status of everything right now?
The apothecary shot an arrow, missed, walked deeper into the crowd. Rika has vanished, outside of the end of the other crowd. The end of the crowd, they have vanished.
Okay, this might be a risky idea, but I think I'm gonna take to the sky.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh god, I regret this. So she unfolds her wings and flies.
You take into the air. Yeah, what are you gonna do? How far high do you fly up?
Okay, I'd say about high enough to where I can see the tops of buildings.
So essentially about all your flying. How much is an Aerococcus flying movement? 5e Aerococca. You have a fly speed of equal to your walking speed. So 30 feet.
May I make a perception check to either see if I find my buddies or see if there's any more upcoming danger?
Yeah, go ahead, roll.
Excuse me. Oh, that's only an 8.
everything seems fine. You can see the apothecary in the crowd. But then again, who can't? They're kind of hard to miss, being dressed as a plague doctor.
Well, I think I'm just flying around.
All right. Any action you'd like to use? A bonus action?
Let me check my things. Yeah, I have no idea.
All right. You can use dash to double your flying speed,
Okay.
and then choose where else you want to fly.
I'm mostly just trying to keep a watch on everyone else, or just watch for danger.
All right. With a what was your perception check? 4, 8?
It was an ace, unfortunately.
Yeah. Definitely no immediate threat whatsoever.
Squint.
Anyway, it's the thug's turn. The thugs are gonna try to break into the crowd, and they must make a strength check to see if they can push through, as this crowd seems to be protecting you all. And they both fail horribly.
Hell yeah, we're ninjas.
Totally tubular pizza terrapin. Totally tubular pizza terrapin.
And at the end of their turn, since they are not going to make an attack, Beer,
Yeah.
closer than you want, you can see the clouds in the sky suddenly start to form a little too low than they should.
Dread.
As ahead of you, you can see more people coming towards your guys' location. Can you roll me a history check real quick to remember something?
I mean, I'd assume that she'd never forget this, but okay.
Oh, no, if you know it already, then don't roll it. No need
It's kind of hard
to...
to forget.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you already remember, then don't worry about it. You don't need to roll anything. You know who this is. You know what's about to happen. You know who's coming.
Dread. Waiting for my turn so that I could warn everyone.
Oh, you can warn them now. I think dialogue is important in D&D. It doesn't have to wait until your turn. Go ahead.
Okay, well then she will quickly try to find Rika and the apothecary to warn them as soon as possible.
Okay, moving, yes, you have to wait till your turn. Talking, no, don't worry about waiting till your turn.
You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna have her in her screechy bird voice say, that guy is coming, the cloud guy. We have to get out of here.
Yeah, and now back at the top of the initiative. Cheese, you're safe. Your disguised self. You are A-okay. There is no danger for you whatsoever. You can choose to do whatever you want to do. You do hear Pierre from high above say something, though. That the Cloud Man is coming.
For Cheese, do you need context, or should we let Cheese roll history?
If Cheese doesn't remember personally, Cheese can roll history. Also, Cheese
All
is
right.
muted.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh dear.
Um. So
Yes,
yeah,
Jim, did you comment in?
yeah, it's your turn.
Oh, right. Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
Huh? Well, I guess go. I guess I'm gonna have Rika go. I'm gonna have Rika. Fuck.
You're gonna have Rika fuck? I didn't know
Give me
they
a
can
moment. I'm on the brain
fuck.
fart.
It's okay. Did you guys know Warforges can fuck?
No way.
No.
I didn't learn that until today.
I'm just kidding. Okay. Anyways. I guess. Well, obviously, I want to meet up with the guys. I don't want to lose. I want to lose them completely. I'm gonna have. I'm guess. I guess you want me to roll to see if I can spot. Is P? Okay, to make sure.
Oh, you
Just to
can
make sure.
spot both
Is
of them.
Pierre still in the air?
Pierre is still in the air. You can see Pierre in the air. You can also spot the apothecary in the
I'm going
crowd.
to have myself in disguise follow Pierre.
All right.
That way I don't lose track of everyone.
All right. You are able. So I'm gonna assume as your turn, you are going to follow Pierre if Pierre moves.
Yes.
All right. Next up in initiative is the apothecary. The apothecary, you have heard Pierre's warning.
Yes, only I don't remember who this Cloud Man is.
Do you want to roll a history check?
I can indeed roll a history check. Allow
Be
me to...
a 13.
16. That's
All
just a
right.
roll.
So, on your 16, you think about the Cloud Man, and it's been a tough couple days. So a lot's been on your mind. You think, Cloud Man, Cloud Man, Cloud Man, and then you remember in the offices in the Helping Hands building, the man sharply dressed with a cane walking in. The end of that fight, they called a lightning storm that crushed the building as a whole and sent you all into the sewers.
Oh, that guy.
Uh-oh.
Cloud Man was probably the worst way you could have described that.
In my defense, I also have to say we have to get out of here now.
Although, to be fair, you could have just said, you know, the guy.
Or whatever they say.
If you had just said, you know, the guy, that probably would have been slightly worse.
That sounds so intimidating. The guy.
You know, that one dude.
The man, the myth, the legend. Him. I'm sorry, I'm acting stupid this session.
No,
So
it's
Sorry.
okay.
is it still my go?
Yeah, it's still you go. That was a free action.
Cool.
No,
The apothecary is going to take this into consideration. Can I see this formation of the storm?
Roll a perception check. Because it is quite lower to the ground.
That's a 10.
No, you cannot.
Why are all my stats so dog shit? Whatever. Whatever, I think this character has just ended up being a bit dog shit. Yeah, fuck it. Instead of standing around to fight these knobs, I'm just gonna bolt full 60 feet of movement past the crowd
Alright.
and into the distance.
You are able to make it on the other side. It now comes down to you, Pierre.
Okay, Have I witnessed everyone either?
Leaving or attempting to.
You've noticed the apothecary get out of the crowd. You don't know where Rika is.
Okay, well, I will look for Rika.
Roll a perception check at disadvantage.
Gladly.
Or an
Oh, dear.
investigation check at disadvantage.
One moment. I shot. 11.
Is that with this?
Oh, shit. Hang on. Let me roll that again.
So an 11 and a...
12.
Your 11 investigation, you cannot find Rika anywhere.
Brownie face.
Probably should have left a little hint that disguise ops.
Because Rika also rolled a 19 on their stealth check.
Well,
Yeah. What would you like to do, Pierre?
panic. Go look for the apothecary.
It looks better outside of it.
Alright. You see the apothecary about... You'll have to use a dash of flying speed if you want to meet up with them.
I will do such.
Alright. You meet up with the apothecary on the other side of the crowd. Ending your combat with the thugs, but keeping your initiative order.
Yippee!
And of course, Rika follows.
Yeah.
I like to imagine Rika's doing like the cartoon cliche of just obvious obvious disguise, but since they're wearing a trench coat and a hat, I have no idea who this guy is.
Just like one of those sets of glasses with a fake mustache on it.
Yeah, like a fucking ninja turtle.
We should get out of here and find them, Daly says, determined.
Yes, we should find out. We need to hide for now.
Who wants to play Bloodshot Relay?
Daly nods their head.
Everything okay?
Yeah. The apothecary suggested hiding.
Yes, we should hide.
And how do we know that guy won't find us?
I could tell you because we're an expert. I could tell you because we're an expert at what we do, but our best option is to actually just hope.
He looks at you, apothecary, then at Derry.
Look, I've given up the pretense. We are not in a great position right now.
I just... Okay. Then let's hide.
We can... I mean, if we can get to the other side of town, we can go through the hole and get out of here easily. But
All right.
I don't want us to get caught.
Terry, can you still cast Pass Without a Trace?
I'm gonna try, and Derry tries to concentrate.
The time that spell is useful.
And then I am going to roll a luck dice. And I
Terry
want
got
you...
fucking stage fright.
Derry is super depressed. Now, I will let you all choose high or low. I'm rolling a d20. And if you pick high, it will be 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. If you pick low, it'll be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But
I think
if
we
it...
should go high. What do other people think? Should we go high or low? I think we should go high.
What do you guys say? High or low? Jesus Christ, it's hot in my apartment right now.
I'd say high.
High? Cheese?
Mm-hmm.
Since we do not have a response from Cheese, high it is.
Oh, you were talking to me?
Yeah. High or low?
Oh. Sorry. I didn't think I was part of this. I guess, what did the others say?
They said high.
Then high, then.
Suddenly, you all feel Derry's hands glow, and he says the magic words. And you all feel a little tingle.
Yeah.
Well, all but Rika, since Rika hasn't announced themselves yet. Pierre and Apothecary.
Am I near them or no?
You're near them, but they don't know it's you.
Okay. Just to keep things simple, Rika disables her be disguised now.
All right. You all now see Rika. Now the question is, am I nice enough to give you this effect too?
Are you?
Am I Cheese? Am I nice enough?
Are you?
Am I Cheese? You tell me.
Are you? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. You guys feel a little tingle.
God, I miss playing D&D so much.
And if you all would like to roll if you all are planning to stealth,
Oh, shit.
you do get a plus 11 to your stealth checks.
Nice. Yeah, I guess we all roll stealth to try and get out of the city.
Yeah. But here's the thing. If you roll a 1 on your d20, it still counts as a critical failure to me.
Alright, sorry about that. What happened?
It's okay. If you guys are planning to sneak out of the city, you all need to roll a stealth check. You all have a plus 11.
Alright.
Because
plus 11 on top of our other bonuses, or?
Yes. Because Derry did roll high.
The magic man with the magic hands.
You all get a plus 11 to pass without trace instead
22.
of a plus 10. But if you roll a 1 on your d20, it counts as a critical failure and counts as a 1, no matter what.
Your body gets teleported.
Okay, 22.
That is a 23 from me.
All right,
Yeah, 23.
and then Snotty.
He's wearing one. No, but I still
Is it
feel
tasty,
bad.
Snotty? Is the water
7.
tasty? What did you roll?
Wait.
Stealth, right? What did you roll on the d20?
Oh, okay, my bad.
Wait, what did you? What the fuck did you roll?
Wait, who, me or Ani?
Audie.
Uh,
It's not.
roll a 1d20, right?
Yeah, what was that
1d20
roll?
plus 11.
Hold on. What was that d20 that you just rolled? What number was it?
I didn't roll a d20. I misunderstood the assignment.
Oh, it's okay. Roll a d20.
Cool, it's cool, it's cool.
It's cool. Just don't roll a 1 on it.
9.
What's your stealth modifier?
My stealth modifier is a +2.
And now add 11. 23.
22?
23.
Yeah.
23?
Yeah. Wait, no, 22. You're right. Yeah. Never mind. I'm dumb.
No, I was right, because I rolled a 10 and mine was 23.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
failed math. Bottom text.
It's okay. I also failed math. Yeah, 22. Yeah. You all rolled pretty high. And you all start to actively leave the city. You all sneak behind crevices, hide behind trashes.
Why would I need to hide behind trash when I blend right in?
Exactly. And you all make it to Daly's hidey hole. And as you guys are about to approach the gate that you guys have been sneaking in and out of, there has been an increased number of guards on the other side of the fence. The gate, wall, whatever you want to call it. As well as both inside an increased number of guards. And Daly starts to look panicked.
Uh-oh.
No, Slick, you have to play with some times like this.
Alright.
What's the matter? We made it this far.
I didn't know that they would find this.
Put the chair up your nose, man.
I don't have any spell slots left. If we get caught, we'll have to fight our way through.
Don't worry. If we get caught, I'll make sure we get out.
Daly in a teary-eyed state nods. Yes.
Pierre's gonna stare at Derry. She's staring so hard. It almost feels like she's trying to intimidate him. She proceeds to hug him, but it's a bit of a stifling hug as she's squeezing far harder than necessary. You're fine. It's gonna be fine. Nothing's gonna happen to you.
Are you ow!
Hey.
Shit, it never picks up on my mic when I'm doing his voice. You're hurting me, Pierre.
It's okay.
Yeah, easy.
Huh? Oh. My bad.
Leave
As
that
she just-
fury, okay?
I wasn't trying to be furious. Sad face.
Well,
You know.
Right then. We should probably get a move on.
I don't know how we're gonna get past the guards, but
Hmm.
I can distract them.
That. I mean, we were that. How are you going to do that? Good grammar, cheese.
Grammar correct.
No.
I'm going to hit one and run.
No. You're not gonna
SpongeBob
do that.
sound effect.
Look, I'm on the quest to save my husband. And I got my best friend and my other close friend captured.
Okay, well, pray tell, you actually do that. What are you gonna do if they end up overwhelming you, we fight them, they win against us. And even if we do win, what are the chances of you dying and never getting to see that beloved husband of yours again?
If you guys live, you guys will find a cure.
Stop trying to play sacrificial lamb.
Then what is
It
your
won't
plan,
solve.
Pierre?
Frankly, not too different from yours, but let's just calm down for a bit.
I'm trying to comfort him.
You have very interesting words for comfort, Pierre.
How about we stop standing around, move, and if things go wrong, then we think of backup plans?
Right. You're right. We're all a bit tensed up right now, so I guess we'll go along with you, apothecary.
So let's stop arguing about who's going to be the first to kill themselves and let's move.
Alright,
Okay, that was
apothecary.
a good line. I don't know why
You're
I thought that was
leading.
funny.
Yeah, how do you get past this situation? The wall that is a little crooked that you guys could climb across, that has a huge blind spot to the guard towers around.
Yeah.
There's extra guards
Pushed it
around.
somewhere else. I'm just kidding.
There's extra guards around that specific spot, since some of you did get caught by the guards. With your rolls.
Do I know that Rika has disguised self?
No.
Damn it.
Rika, do you have a performer's kit? Performer's pack? Whatever the fuck the
Yes, I
thing
do.
is.
Matter of fact, it's usually used for obviously for my performances. But what you want of it?
What does it have in it? Does it have like a bell or ball bearings?
Would a kit have that, Gabe?
You should have a list of what the
Yeah.
kit has in it.
Performers kit items within. Entertainment's pack is what it's called.
Kit?
It has a water skin, a disguise kit, 5 days of rations, 5 candles, 2 costumes, and a bedroll.
Yeah. Rika basically just says what Gabe just says. It says they say like I have that.
Can I do a little luck check or something? Is one of the things of those 2 costumes a jester's hat or jester shoes with the little bells on it?
I will let Cheese decide that.
You know what? Due to these outfits being very loud, and since she's an idol, yes, one of them would look like that could pass as a jester outfit.
Oh, can I have that jester's outfit?
Of course. Yeah. She passed you this very, like I said, loud, bright outfit. As basically imagine a fucking like a fucking Vocaloid jester outfit, and that's what it looks like.
Yeah, the apothecary is going to take anything that rattles, like bells or belt buckles, and just, sorry, Rika, and cut it all off, and then tie it to an arrow.
I need you to roll a sleight of hand if you're trying not to ring these bells. Right now.
Oh.
Do I get the +10 from Pass Without Trace?
No, because this is sleight of hand.
Fuck.
I will give you an additional +1 because of the luck roll with Dairy.
Come on, a poppy boy.
Did I get a what's it called for doing the recap?
Yeah.
Cool, I'm going to use that now.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 2, but now it's gone up to a 9, so that will be an 11.
11 is good enough.
So 12. 12 with the +1.
12 is good enough, buddy.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm just going to tie all of these rattly bits to an arrow.
Alright. You do that.
When I say go, we move quickly and quietly through the gap and into the woods, and I'm going to try and line up a clean-ish shot past the guards into the tree line.
Alright, go ahead. You will need to roll an attack roll. And let's say the number is... to distract the guards.
It's this big, rattly, loud arrow.
Yeah. To get all the guards' attention at once, you need to roll higher than 16. To hit the tree, you will have to roll a 12. Which should... 10. A 10 to hit the tree. But any number between 10 and 16, the guards will have to make a check to be distracted. So you have 2 chances at success. 1, 16 and above, perfect chance you distract all the guards. Above that, these guards will have to roll to see if they get distracted. And they will roll a wisdom check, which is a flat d20. And if they meet or beat between 10 and 15, they will not be distracted.
Okay.
I want to tell
Come
you...
on, baby. Fuck.
What?
That's a... That's a 15.
15? Alright.
15.
I will have each guard roll a flat d20, and if they beat a 15, there are... Let's say they will get 3 rolls. There's more than 3 guards, but they will get 3 rolls. Alright. All the guards, you shoot this arrow, and a ringing pierces all the guards' ear as you hit the tree. Confusion arises between them as they all look around. Now's your chance.
Go.
No way, I go.
You all hop through the hole.
Leroy!
As Pierre screams Leroy, the guards turn. You all have to...
No!
Audie, shut up.
Mother.
Yeah, you all get out of there. You beeline into the forest. As you make it back to your camp.
Okay. Kira begins touching her face. Looks at Derry. Looks at Apothecary. Looks at Rika. Okay. We blow!
Blue starts to like get on its legs on your shoulders, weighing you down a little bit more, as lightning starts to zap around you from your panic state. Apothecary and Rika, I need you both to roll dexterity saving throws.
Oh no.
Alright.
Saving throws. That's a
Yes.
15.
All right.
One sec.
What's it? It's gonna be a 10.
Yeah, you both pass. The lightning doesn't touch you. It was just to make you guys freak out as players. Because I'm an asshole.
Her feathers do stand on end in a cartoony way, and she does
That's not
look
how feathers work.
your mother. Anyways,
Your mother.
hey, I'm allowed to say that.
Yeah, go on.
Catchphrase.
Anyways, she looks up rather blearily. There you are. We're all good. Well, I mean, not all of us, but we all made it out.
You did good. You did good. You did good.
I'm starting to think the zaps are becoming therapeutic. I've had way less cramps.
Blue hisses and relaxes on your shoulder once more.
That's my baby boy.
Oh no. Soul's back.
Sorry, Discord shit.
It's okay. Oh. I don't know what happened.
Well,
How did
I think I
everything
can get a pretty good estimate. Go ahead.
How did it all go so like this?
So horribly to shit.
Yeah.
Very improper.
Well, now we have 2 AWOL members that we have to get our hands back on as soon as possible.
Yeah. I just hope they're doing okay.
Our hard to kill, but that doesn't mean we should leave them to suffer.
Yeah. That's
Well, for Dira,
that's what I'm hoping.
She's not strong. She's not brave.
No, I don't imagine Gladira would last very long under interrogation.
Yeah, no offense, but they do seem like they would break you rather easily.
They do. They break at the sign of a nail dropping.
will you all stop? Listen, everyone, stop insulting Clordira's low intelligence. It's very insensitive.
I don't think her intelligence low. She's just a coward.
Like stare.
Oh.
Like stare.
And she
Is this
doesn't take.
conversation about intelligence?
Okay,
No,
listen,
it's-
Perry's always been better at this whole soft motherly thing. I'm failing miserably at it. I'm so sorry.
Rika gives that small little like a shoulder pad.
You can practically see a little storm cloud form over her head.
Well, then it's lucky for you.
I have.
It's lucky for you that we need a warrior.
Well, I'll be honest, I don't even know the first place to start looking.
I do.
Well,
I think if I still have it on me.
we should have this. We should have a map. Which one of us had the map? Out of game question.
Pierre.
Pierre, you should still have the map, and that's got a list of meeting locations, so we've got somewhere to start.
Holds out the map with a piece of napkin.
What? Oh, go ahead, Gabe.
Oh, no. If you're gonna say something, you go first.
Well, apothecary, you said that. Well, they shouldn't be no more than 400 feet, right?
Well, 400 feet is how far Dimension Door would have taken them, and then they would have had to have moved on their own. But seeing as we've had to leave the city instead of chase after them, they would have had the chance to make some distance on us.
Well, if that's the case, what district were we in, Gabe?
You guys were closer to the central of the town, but in the Western District.
All right. Well, since we're in the western, since we were in the central of the Western District, let's see if there's any of those near around here. As Gabe, would there be any of these things close to West Central?
Dimension Door?
Yeah, no, not Dimension Door. These places we're looking for.
So on the map, there are several locations inside the city. But because you don't know which direction the Dimension Door took, there is no possible way for you to really determine the direct direction, but there is one in the Western District within the city. Ow, that hurt my ears.
Is it Nico?
No, there was a loud twang on someone's end, and I did not see.
Oh, sorry, that was me. I'm trying to stitch some things together, and I just opened my knife to cut some thread.
Alright. No, but on your, on looking at the map, where it seems like a base location would be, or a meetup point, from where you were, you guys did have to go past it. So that logically does not seem, at least right now, a place to go.
Okay, so at the moment we've got the nearest one to where we started is unlikely, is what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Okay. How many of these places do we have?
There, within the city, there's about 8. And one of those locations, if roll me survival to understand the map.
Can I read a map? I can possibly read a map. Survival, did you say?
Yes, 13.
It's a wisdom skill, so that's 15.
Alright, on a 15, you notice that one of the 8 locations inside the town is their headquarters, which you personally will not assume is a place they would go right now, because someone blew it up.
So we've narrowed it down to 7 locations within.
6, specifically.
6 locations within the city, okay.
Unless you want to include that Western District one.
Yeah.
That's 7, but if you do not include it, it's 6.
Have there been many other flying people around?
There's been an aircracker you've seen within the city limits and inside the city, but They
But
haven't
it
flown
would
yet.
be pretty abnormal to see someone flying over the city.
Yes.
Okay. Do we still have the uniforms? Or the badges from the uniforms, at least?
Yeah, if you guys never disposed of them, you have the badges.
Did not. We went through way too much crap to get them.
You went through mini games.
The apothecary looks up and looks around, looking down at this map. I have a plan. It's not ideal, but it'll work.
Well, an unideal plan is better than none at all.
So what we do is we have to find a way to determine 2 more of these locations. In fact, how many of us are there? 4.
Yeah. 5, if you can. Yeah, 4. Daily.
Yeah.
There's 4 of us.
So we turn these badges, we attach these badges to other clothes or something. We use your disguise kits to make us look different enough that we won't be picked up by guards, and then we spend an hour each. One of us heads to each of these locations, and if we can determine if our friends are inside, and then we all meet together at the central square, talk about what we found, and determine the best one to hit first. Because the one we hit first will have the least defenses in it.
It could work, but I feel like. But never mind. You did say it wasn't the most ideal, but I did say any plan was better than nothing. Internally, it's not exactly like I've been spot on with mine either.
I'll do it.
What time of the day is it?
It's. You guys just fought like midday. So right now, the sun is setting. It's still kind of bright out. So it's evening.
We should try and get a couple hours sleep, and then go after dark when most of the people will be asleep or indisposed.
Excuse me, sorry. Yeah, you're probably right. Do you think this would be a safe place to rest, or should we look around more?
How far are we from the city?
You are a few miles out.
Oh,
Are we on popular travel routes, or are we quite
No.
deep in the woods?
You guys, Derry led you guys deeper in the woods.
I think this would be a safe place to stop for now.
all right. Well, I guess everyone make sure to get plenty of rest. Pack was took some pretty heavy hits today.
Yes.
All right then. You see Pierre sort of crumble down to get some rest, moving Blue onto her chest to allow him to sleep there.
Blue would hiss happily as they start to rest on you.
Derry, can I speak to you for a moment?
Yeah, you can.
I need help finding some ingredients. I am down on equipment and down on everything. I need a seasoned gatherer like yourself to help me.
Derry's wipes some of the snot from their nose, and they seem to perk up a little bit. You do?
Of course, look at you.
Aw.
You look
Yeah.
well equipped and well traveled.
Yeah, I mean, I did try to become. I did go out to adventure and find ways to make medicine and advance medical science.
I'm not exactly sure where we'd be without you, little guy.
Oh, I'll help you.
As Pierre's trying to drift off to sleep and is slowly feeling herself get a bit unconscious, she does, kind of mutter to Blue, "Hey, listen to me. This adventure, moment by moment, just becomes more and more treacherous. I understand what Rika told me, but Blue, if anything ever happens to me, I want you to get as far away from what's going on as possible. Save yourself, and if you ever somehow come across my sister, then let her know what happened. Let her know who you are. You don't deserve to die for my cause. You know that, right?"
Blue stares deeply into your eyes. You don't know what this creature is contemplating. And as your eyes start to fully shut, you feel his tongue tickle the tip of your beak as you hear hiss. But deep down in your soul, it felt like it was saying that it'll be here for you till the very end.
He just strokes him like a cat.
Apothecary,
Yes.
if you want to roll for finding herbs before you take a long rest, roll a survival. What have I been making you roll? Survival, right? Or nature? Roll a nature check at advantage,
Well, cheers.
as well
Nature is
as
intelligent, so I'm good at that.
adding a +2 to both of your advantage rolls.
17. So that would make that a. Am I proficient in nature? No, I'm not proficient, but with that +2, that's a 22.
All right. On your 22, you're quite an experienced, apothecarian. But with Derry's help and knowledge, um, Derry teaches you a few things you personally didn't know. He teaches you how combining some herbs, and things you guys have found can replace other, can be substitutes, as long as you do it the right way. The right amount of this with the right amount of that. You
Yes.
gather enough ingredients to make 3 health potions. But if you are willing to forego a long rest, you will learn something new. As
Okay,
Derry is teaching you. You can still have a short rest, but foregoing a long rest, Derry will teach you some things that you can add to things you can do.
Lovely. Yeah, I'll just take a short rest.
I want you to roll a D100.
Where's my percentile? There's my percentile.
Meow.
Oh, fuck my life. 13.
Alright, let me look at. Where did I put. Is it this one? No. Shit. Which thing is it? Also, I should get rid of that folder.
Oh damn! I seem to
So-
have cut my thumb by accident.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm trying to stitch a pocket into a balaclava. And I just fucking cut my hand.
Is this it? Sorry, I'm looking at some things I have here. I should get rid of this. Alright. Can I just not find it? Shit. Oh, there we go. That's what I called it. Alright, you said 13?
Yeah, 13.
During the night and throughout the night, you explain to Derry these kinds of in the moment health potions you've been able to make.
These
You-
shortcuts of alchemy.
Yeah. You explain how you have no idea the effects of these potions. And you explain and show Derry with some extra ingredients you making one. Derry, surprised, tells you exactly, examining what you're doing. You waste enough supplies for 2 health potions. Trying to explain to Derry what you do. And Derry, through their herbologist skills and hundreds of years on this planet so far, they tell you exactly what you've been doing wrong. You now know how to make this potion specifically. And I will put it in the chat. When you can now make a normal, when you're making normal health potions, you can now make a potion that does disadvantage on all rolls for 1 hour and heals for 1d4 minus 2.
Oh, let me just write that down.
Nice, boys.
This is part of your random effects chart.
Yes.
So is it like if he drinks it, or can it be like used like if he throws it at somebody?
It can be used as both.
Okay, because I just out of curiosity, because that does
Yeah.
sound kind of cool, like a like a splash potion from
So-
Minecraft.
Yeah, that's the thing. The apothecary, ever since the beginning, can make health potions and maybe health potions, as I call them. In the maybe
Yes,
health
I can
potions,
use half as many of the necessary ingredients, but the effects of the potion are random.
yeah. And here is the what Derry has taught you. Throughout the night, you've gathered enough ingredients for a total of I know I said 3 before? 4. Let's say 4. 2 of them you misused so that Derry can teach you how to make this specific health potion.
Yeah.
Which through your short rest, you can, before your short rest ends, you can make either 2 health potions, 4 wannabe health potions, or now you can make the disadvantage on all rolls health potions. It still heals, as you see, 1d4 minus 2, but you gotta hope you roll a 3 or a 4.
Cool.
And Rico, oh, go on.
So how many ingredients did you say I had left? Enough to make 2.
You have enough to make 2.
Okay. Yeah, I want to try and make a what's it called? A not quite health potion,
Alright.
and one, purposefully, I'm going to make one of the ones Derry taught me how to make.
Yep, and that's this one.
and then I'm going to use the other ingredients to make another essentially random one.
All right. And just remember, before long rest throughout the night, you can see if dairy can teach you more. But it will forego your ingredients.
Yeah. No, for now I'm just going to stick with the 2 fucky potions.
And the disadvantage potion.
Yeah.
Alright, Rika. What do you do before your long rest if you want to do anything? Cheese? Cheesy Wheezy? Alright. I think Cheese is busy. Yeah. You all, except for Apothecary, get a long rest.
I get a short rest. So I get to roll 5d10s and heal that much.
Okay. That makes more sense.
What? What makes more sense, Snotty?
Cheese probably has something going on.
I hope they're okay.
This is completely off topic and random, but I wish people, when they say, "Oh, I wish I lived back then," they just say they wish they could live in a fantasy or their favorite cartoon or whatever. Because legitimately,
I wish I was in the 80s where nobody got offended by everything. Motherfucker, we could literally not enjoy anything that had fantasy elements without someone saying, "Is this satanic?"
It is!
no. Or you could live in the medieval times where people thought it was a grand idea to flay children for minor inconveniences.
I wish I lived
Kid
in
is
the
left-handed.
medieval
The kid is
times
left-handed.
and the doctor gave me meth. And
To live in
cocaine.
to live in the 15th century and die of botulism at 15.
Hell yeah.
Most people didn't even make it to 40 at age dead. Didn't even make it to
At
40.
age death! Most people didn't make it till 40 at the age of death.
Man, I wish.
Yeah, that's about right.
Man, I wish I lived in the 50s. Everything was better when everything in the 50s. Yeah,
You were
you weren't,
white.
a white guy or
Yeah.
minority.
Wait, I just forgot that this is streaming. We probably shouldn't talk about this. I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. If people watch this, it's fine. No. I was gonna also add. I had a talk about Thanksgiving, and my friends Thanksgiving is it was about the natives and the white people getting together and just for a dinner and being friends. I'm like, yeah, but the white people hated the natives, and it was a way to drop their guard so that killing them.
Oh. But what are we doing right now?
Oh yeah, no. You all take a long rest. Except the
Dying of
apothecary.
botulism at age 15.
Hey, Gabe.
Yes.
May I have Pierre wake up a little bit early and start making something to eat?
Yes, but with your guys' plan is to wake up before sunrise, right?
Our
No.
plan, or my plan, was to wake up basically in the fucking dead middle of the night.
Yeah, before sunrise.
Yeah.
If you want to make something to eat, you can for the group, but it is still late at night. And you'll need to tell me what you're cooking and how you're cooking it. Alright, Snotty?
Well, I imagine that because of the circumstances of the plan, she's not going to try doing anything too fancy, just simple roast pork.
Alright, how do you cook the roast pork?
Okay, first off, she is going to, check on Blue and the others.
Checking on Blue. Blue laid on top of you, and has seemed to be gotten a little heavier. Also, the kobold bodies that you left here seem to be more gone than they were before. As in, they're missing more of their limbs.
That's absolutely fine. That's not our problem.
Yeah.
You will sit up and hold Blue like a cat, like just holding him up.
Just like a cat, they seem to have no bones in their body as you hold them up.
And their entire being is full of spite.
So just like a cat.
Is it just me, or did you gain a bit of baby weight?
They open their eyes and hiss. And once again, their eyes close.
You keep sleeping. Baby needs their rest. I'm just gonna cook some breakfast. As she just sets him down on her pillow and walks outside.
Hell yeah.
You guys did sleep out in the open.
Oh. Well, she will walk
Baldur's
a bit
Gate 3
further
style.
from him.
Alright.
She will proceed then to... she will then proceed to start a fire.
Mm-hmm.
And
Good watches.
She will take pieces of her quality meat, which I just realized is poor because it was a gazelle, but I don't know the name of gazelle meat, assuming it's Venetian, but regardless. She will begin to cook it, but knowing that we're pressed for time, she decides not to do anything fancy with it, but still can't help but put a couple pieces of herb on it from a leaf.
Random chunks of leaf.
Well, no, it's some kind of herb. I just can't be asked to think of a proper name.
Oops.
She's not stupid. She's just a bird. But regardless, you guys, if you're awake or at least waking up, you'll probably wake up to a very pleasant smell.
Oops. What's your passive perception, Cheese? Out of curiosity.
Let's see.
What is it?
14.
Alright. That's good to know. And, Snotty, how long does it take to cook something like this?
Seeing, once again, because of, the whole press for time thing, she'll only really chop them up into slices and just, in a similar vein to pancakes, just roast, flip, roast, sprinkle a little bit of those herbs, and that's it.
So about 10 minutes.
Precisely.
Okay.
So.
And I am a merciful DM?
That a question?
Yeah?
A question to us or a question to yourself?
My dice aren't so merciful. Alright. Vika. As Pierre is busy frying up some nice gazelle jerky. Um, well, that's dried meat. Well, cooking gazelle bacon. You hear in the distance footsteps approaching.
As to not draw too much, draw too much attention to themselves, Rika silently whispered towards excuse me, to Pierre, like whispers Pierre, shh, as Rico whispers footsteps.
So let me know when.
As Rika is going to prepare just in case. Basically, stand ready.
Yeah.
Offense and defense.
Pierre, what do you do hearing this as you're close to finishing your bison or gazelle bacon? Let's just call it bacon.
Yeah.
He begins to she covers up the food and then just gets ready in case of a fight. Oh, rip cheese.
They'll be back. They always come back. Yeah, no. What's your passive perception, Pierre?
Oh,
It's perception plus 10.
don't worry, I'm checking.
Alright.
My passive perception is 11.
Would you like to roll a perception check?
Okay. My perception rolls haven't been too fantastical today. Oh, that was so close to a nat 1. I was so scared. That's 8.
Yeah, you hear the warning coming from Rika. But as you look around covering this food, you don't see anyone.
He's beginning to get a bit paranoid and just is quick to carefully move back to where Blue and the others are sleeping. Pick up Blue and put him around her shoulders, internally thinking, goodness, you got a bit heavier, didn't you?
Blue shakes their head with a little attitude and just hisses once more.
Yeah. Wait, actually, who is sleeping right now?
Apothecary, they're resting up, and Dairy.
She will proceed to poke the apothecary with one of her claws. Psst.
What?
Carrie, I think we
Yeah.
might have company.
The apothecary opens their eyes and does their best to give a listen for external sounds.
Roll a perception check.
God, I am so annoyed that these Oreos are so fucking bad. You ever just notice that sometimes when you buy snacks, sometimes they taste good and other times they make you want to die because of the way this particular package tastes?
Sometimes, yeah, I do.
That's how I'm feeling with these Oreos right now. I paid $8 for these.
I'm sorry.
That's a lot for Oreos.
Well, $8
Well, to be fair,
to
it's a
them.
longer pack. It's 12 cookies.
She lives in the Caribbean, so $8 is $2 for me and like less than $1
Oh,
for you.
okay. I was thinking $8 for a pack of Oreos is very expensive.
Yeah, but it's getting up there too for like a normal like pack of Oreos these days. Which makes me kind of sad. But yeah, what's your perception?
That's a 9. So the apothecary doesn't seem to care, apparently.
Yeah, you don't notice anything at all.
The apothecary, I don't hear anything as they sit up in their bedroll.
And suddenly, as you're sitting up, you and Pierre feel something touch your shoulders. And in the dark, as you turn around,
Oh God.
there's a group of children. Three.
I shouldn't acid splash the children, should I? That would be a bad idea.
They, one is a small orc child, and the other seems to kind of already have a mustache.
These children, or are these just midgets?
Roll an insight.
What's my insight? My insight's a 3. I really don't care. Yeah, I have no idea.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 3 and I'm proficient, so that's a 6.
You know personally that dwarf children can have and grow facial hair. You know personally that dwarves can be born with facial hair. Both men and women.
A little strange, but sure.
Excuse me, but we smelt what you were cooking and we're quite hungry.
Oh, it's just a bunch of kids.
I was wondering if we can eat, asked the dwarf.
If you want some food, you can go ahead and have some. I'm just wondering where your families are.
The orc looks quite sad as the dwarven child wraps their arm around them. We've lost them.
Did you know?
We were on our way here, and an accident happened.
I'm very sorry. Do you have anywhere to go?
No. The orc starts to cry as the dwarf puts him in a full hug. We don't have anywhere to go.
We should let them at least have something to eat.
Well, of course. It's just I had a odd idea, Carrie. For a moment, I thought maybe I could give them proper directions to where my town once was, but I'm not sure if they will make it on their own.
I mean, if we weren't in the situation we were currently in, I'd suggest we take them. But For both our safety and theirs, they can't really stay here.
True. I don't trust those helping hand weirdos to do anything with them either. So,
How far is the village you came from? Is it local?
DM-chan,
Yeah.
how far is my village from here?
It is about 10 days by foot.
From here, it'd probably be 10 days to get there on foot.
And then, what's the thing you said, Gath?
About what? About the fact that it's probably not safe,
Oh,
very
yeah.
safe for us or them to be here.
Yeah. No, I thought you said more.
I said I'd say we could take them if we weren't in such a dangerous situation.
The two kids, as you guys are talking to each other, have already approached your fire and started to eat your bacon. You
Must
can
have been
see
hungry.
that there's tears in both of their eyes now, but it's not just tears from their situation, but also tears from their hands sort of burning, touching the hot food.
Hey, calm down, calm down. I'm giving you, sorry for making you wait.
Oh,
Do we? It's probably worth giving them plates and knives and forks. The apothecary reaches into their pack for their like cutlery and shit.
oh, thank you, Miss Sir Birdman and Birdgirl.
I'm a girl. You can just call me Pierre.
Thank you, Pierre. As you guys give them the utensils, they proceed to eat the meat, all the meat you have cooked, Pierre.
That's fine. We can sort our own food out.
Can the dwarf then asks, "Do you mind if we sleep here tonight? We're
Well,
tired
that's the
and we've been
trouble.
walking for days."
That's the trouble, little ones. We aren't really going to be staying here long.
Oh,
You see, you're just staring at these kids and then back at the apothecary with very sad eyes. Carrie.
On my little walk around with Dairy taking herbs and shit, there's not much aggressive wildlife around here, is there?
no, not this close to the city.
Okay. I mean, the apothecary sort of beckons Pierre over with her hand.
She will do so after making sure they've all gotten food so that they don't fucking burn themselves again.
Yeah, and the apothecary leans in and whispers, "It's probably safe for them to stay here, but we don't know. There isn't much aggressive wildlife.
If there's
So
gazelle, then there's bound to be predators.
When me and Dairy went on our little scavenger hunt, I didn't see anything too aggressive.
If we're going to a different town or or just traveling in general, perhaps we can take them with us and send them into another town and explain the situation to the guards there.
You said this is a orc and a dwarf, right?
Yeah.
Earlier, did you say there were 3, or am I insane?
I first said there were 3, but then I only described 2.
So there's only 2.
Yeah!
Okay, cool. That's fine.
Because I described the dwarf, I described the orc, and then I was like, after a minute, I thought to myself, wait, I said 3. Nah, 2.
Nah, 2's fine.
2's fine enough. Ow, that hurt.
Bless you.
Thank you, thank you.
We can probably afford to have them stay at our camp while we're traveling. At least for now, but it's 2 more mouths to feed.
Goodness, if those 2 were here, this would be way less complicated. Okay, does Derry necessarily have to come? I mean, no offense, he's not exactly combat prepared.
I mean, there's 6 locations. Me, you, and Rika could hit 2 each. The problem is, at the moment, Derry's the one that's gotten us out shit.
She stands up and turns back to the kids. Little ones, I have an ultimatum.
I don't think children know what an
Ultimatum?
ultimatum is.
I have a deal you can't possibly refuse.
The orc stubbornly goes, I can refuse anything.
Can you refuse a warm hug?
No! As tears start to well up in their eyes.
Crap, no, I just feel bad. Okay, listen. Due to our situation and yours, things are a bit overlapped, but perhaps you could stay here at this camp. We leave you back food while we go about our work, but under any circumstances, you mustn't reveal this location to any foreigners unless it's some sort of emergency. Do you understand?
The orc nods their head while the dwarf says, will you be able to take us to Silver Lake for the festival?
Dread. Unfortunately, it's not very safe to be there at the moment. Trust me, I'm as disappointed as you are, but hey, what better of a prize is there than delicious food made by a 5-star chef such as myself?
Winning a game of shoot ball.
Well, you're...
The apothecary
Goodness, how does my
stands up from their bedroll and starts to say, I think what Pierre means is, we'll have to see. You 2 can stay here for now, but we have some work we have to do within the city, and work we have to do on our own. But you 2 are more than welcome to stay here and sleep and eat.
What they said.
Thank you both so much. The orc starts to stretch and yawn. Their feet pull out from underneath from the way they're sitting. And it looks like The shoes seem to have worn themselves out as there are holes underneath.
What are your names, by the way? It's been nagging at my mind for a bit.
The dwarf speaks up and says, Rockburn.
That is quite the dwarven name.
And the Eoic speaks up and says, Susan.
Okay. I'm here, as I've already stated, and my friend here goes by the apothecary.
That's a funny word. Apothe. Apothe. Can we call you Apothe?
Of course.
Oh.
Did you say it was Rockbirth and Susan?
Rockburn.
Rockburn. Cool.
Alright. Carrie, how long exactly do we have until we enact our plan? Because I think it might be a good idea to try hunting something for them to have at least more things to eat.
The apothecary looks up at the sky. Roughly what time is it?
About midnight. Moon's high in the air.
If you reckon we can find something to eat in the next hour or so,
Okay,
I
can do that.
Yes, if you go and find some more food, I'll start preparing our stuff to get us in.
Right. That's perfect. Perfect. Keep a watch on them, and, Blue, do you think you're willing to get a bit of exercise at this hour?
They open their eyes. Their claws dig deep into your skin as they stretch on your shoulder. Like a cat, they swirl around your neck as the scarf they are. And then you hear a defiant hiss as their eyes are half open.
That's an oddly nostalgic pierce right there, but you can just rest on my shoulders for now. I'm fine. Okay. She gets up and begins walking into the deep, dark woods.
Alright. You may roll a survival to hunt.
Exactly. 10.
As it's late night, the only animals you seem to come across are owls and mice, and one large rat.
This
What?
has to be some kind of cruel joke.
But there's something suspicious about this rat. There's a collar on it.
Collar?
Is it also bright blue?
No.
No.
Hey, you, where's your master?
The rat ignores you, but it seems to head over to the river nearby. As you follow it, the closer you get to this river, the more you hear the faint sounds of the recorder.
Oh god, it's middle school all over again, but anyways. She will take a look at who's playing this.
You continue to follow the rat, down the river and eventually find a new way inside the town. The further you go up this river, the stinkier it becomes. Until suddenly you're met with a fire just outside what seems like a sewer grate. And there is the army of rats surrounding the tiefling.
Hi.
Ah! Oh, it's you.
I'm sorry for interrupting you. It's just I was a bit curious of your pet here.
I send them out to hunt at night.
Well, seems we both have the same idea, but you're not gonna find much other than mice and owls. If you even like to eat owl. Personally, I don't. It makes me think too much.
Oh. Then what I'm looking at must be crazy. And as you look at the center of all these rats, you can see a mighty gazelle. It looks like its whole body has bite marks all around it, as chunks of it are missing.
You lot seem to be eating good, huh?
Yeah, they caught it.
Huh. Say, do you think you could do me a good favor? I promise there's gold in it for you.
I don't like gold. It's messy. And it hurts my teeth.
Well, what would be a good enough motivator to have your rats hunt something for me?
The experience.
That's it?
Is that not enough for you?
No, it's just I figured you'd want...
Alright. 3 rats.
Huh?
3 rats.
You want me to get you 3 rats?
Yes.
I can.
Never mind, I don't want that. I want a new shoe.
A new shoe?
Yes. That one right there on your right foot. You see, my shoe's missing, and he lifts up his left foot. And you can clearly see the shoe's not missing.
Squint.
Just the bottom of it is destroyed. And on further inspection, it looks like it was chewed on by rats.
I mean, sure, I guess. You can have them, both of them, to be honest. I
just need the right one. I don't need the left.
Fine. You can have it. Just make sure it's something big.
Alright. I need the shoe first, because I know you and your kind. You and your friends like to steal my things and not pay me.
Blank face, removes shoe, hands it to him. Or her, I forgot the gender.
He quickly puts it over his left hand, puts the recorder back into his mouth, and toodaloo 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 toot, and the rats pick up the gazelle and drag it over to your feet. Payment. And once again, toodaloo 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 toot, the rats scoot underneath him and pick him up and drag him into the sewers further in, as you are left with a partially eaten gazelle that reeks of sewage.
Better than starving to death.
Why do I have the feeling that I might have been gypped?
What, a shoe for the half-eaten corpse?
Well, it's not the fact that it's half eaten, it's the fact that it's covered in sewer.
Nah, fine. What's the worst that can happen?
Oh,
We're feeding
apothecary.
this to children.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. By the way,
I forgot I'm dying of a disease. You know, sometimes imminent death is something you just forget about. Const save, did you say?
yes.
That's an 11.
You reach another step into your illness. As you wait here with the kids, you can feel something inside you twist and turn. And without realizing it, it's getting wet in your mask. As you
I
look
just
away
hope
from
I don't turn into a were-rat or something.
as you're looking away, you turn away from the kids as they're too distracted, laying down and quickly falling asleep. You remove your mask, and as you remove your mask, you see drops of red escape your mask onto your lap. On further examination, it's blood. You bring your hands to your lips. You know you didn't pierce yourself at all. You didn't bite anything about you. But there seems to be weights around your arm. And as you pull your hand away from your mouth, whatever color your glove was is now red. You didn't feel anything. Not particularly. You didn't feel like you bit yourself. You didn't feel like coughing. You just felt something weird in your gut. And blood has been escaping your lips.
Okay. So I'm just sort of like bleeding from the mouth.
At this moment, you, at the second stage, and failing the saving throw, you roll a 1d6.
4.
You lose a total of 4 max of your hit points.
So my hit points are now 51. Oh, well, technically that takes me back. Technically that means I'm now at my max hit points.
You also have disadvantage, at least for today, on attack rolls.
Okay.
The bleeding eventually stops as you clean yourself up. And you're able to clean yourself up before Pierre gets back.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the apothecary's got to do some thinking.
Yeah, Pierre, do you bring back the sewer gazelle?
I imagine that she, before bringing this here, went to the cleaner side of the river and cleaned it the best she could.
Yeah, roll,
Well, you don't want to feed children skanky sewer.
Well, at best, she'll clean it so well that it's barely noticeable, and at worst, we're just gonna have to switch our meats.
survival. Roll a survival check.
Gladly. 14?
Yeah, you cleaned it off pretty well. You've cleaned meat before. You're reminded as you're cleaning this the time Perry ordered the cheaper meat from a different dealer. And instead of getting beef beef meat, she accidentally ordered horse meat.
Goodness. How hungry.
The worst part about this horse meat, after examining it was quite dirty and rotten almost. But with your skills, you and Perry teamed up and found a way to fix the situation and rectify it. By getting rid of the meat specifically.
Yeah.
You eventually
Oh, that
return.
had-
Oh, go on. Sorry.
Oh, I was just putting in flavor text like,
Well, that has got to be probably the third most disgusting thing I've ever done in this adventure so far. Carrie, I'm back.
Carrie, did you clean up any of the spilt blood that came from you, or no? Because I figured you would clean up yourself. Gath?
Oh, hello, what?
Did you clean
Sorry,
up the blood you
I went to the
spilt?
toilet.
Oh, it's okay. Did you clean up the blood you spilt?
Yeah, but first the apothecary's gonna take their glove off one hand and feel around the inside of their mouth, see if they can determine if it's a specific part of them that's bleeding or if the problem's deeper in.
Yeah, there's no bite marks on yourself. But as you kind of, I'm assuming you put your hand in your mouth, feel around, look at the blood, wipe it off, and look to find where the problem is.
Yeah, just to see whether I can tell if it's my gums, if it's my tonsils, or if it's like a deeper in problem.
It's a deeper in problem, is what you find.
Okay.
Do you put on your mask again before Pierre gets back?
The apothecary at the moment actually isn't that concerned about hiding their face because they're going to have to stop hiding their face. So they leave the mask off as they start to put together our costumey bits.
Alright. Pierre, as you get back and you call to the apothecary turns to you. And what color of skin is the apothecary, like scale wise?
It's generally just like quite a slightly tanned white person color, but it has got this silky green hue to it.
As you see the apothecary, is that really it? I guess it is. There seems to be something out of the blue. As I turn around, Pierre, you notice around the apothecary's throat and neck, all the way up to their lower jaw, is a completely different color on their scales. Well, you can see mainly the lower jaw because of, I'm assuming, the apothecary usually covered head to toe.
Yeah, when they wear the proper dark monk robes.
Yeah. But this time, you notice you've never seen the apothecary outside of their uniform, so nothing usually seems odd, but knowing the Yuan Ti, you know specifically that their scales shouldn't be peeling off, looking like they're ready to peel off like this, as well as them being a completely different color of the rest of the scales. As the little tan green tint is now a moldy green with red tints on the edges of each of those scales.
Carrie.
Yes.
What happened?
I don't think anything's happened as of yet. The little ones are still asleep.
You look ill.
Do I look ill? The apothecary's going to take a minute to look at their hands, roll up their sleeves, and look at their arms.
Yeah, on your arms, they seem to be fine right now.
I feel a bit under the weather, but my hands seem to be okay.
Listen, I don't know what exactly it is you went through or what it is you're going through, but don't kill yourself, okay? Take your own advice.
The apothecary has been aware for some time that they've managed to catch this reptile disease.
Yeah.
Look, initially I was trying to hide it, but I fear it's not the time to be doing that. Whatever Derry's husband's caught and Sam's caught, I've also caught. I don't know what it is.
You see her roll her eyes and then crouch down to start skinning and removing the organs from the gazelle that she's now going to be cooking. Hopefully not having to witness Blue eating any of the stray bits, but she does begin to say, I'm going to tell you a bit of a story. It's short, so don't get too upset. In the early stages of my sister Perry having to, lay her egg, she would still take on tasks in the butchery, thinking that she could do practically anything still. But she wasn't exactly good at hiding it. She would stumble, she'd get ill, she just was barely able to do much. And I told her very blankly that if you try to act that somebody who pretends like they're fine, they're only making things not okay for everyone else. It's easy to think of yourself as a burden, but that only causes an actual burden to appear. It's never good to just keep those emotions buried deep down. Putting yourself through unnecessary pain is not worth it, and if you had told any of us this earlier, I'm sure we could have at least tried to help, or been more frantic or serious about getting this cure as soon as possible. I might not be making much sense. My point is, you can rely on us, right?
Yes, I know we're all in this together, but at the moment, we don't have a cure. At the moment, we are still looking for these ingredients, and we don't know if it will give us a cure, if it will just give us more problems. But, like everyone else here, I have someone to save.
Indeed.
And I'm
You're
not
not
going to
going
go
to
down
save them
without a
if you
fight.
At least don't go into a war without a weapon. She means that figuratively and literally.
I've got a short bow. I've hit things twice with this already.
Good then. Would you be a dear and start up a fire? I have to wash the blood off of this.
Yeah, the apothecary's gonna sort of poke the fire and get it restarted with the embers and some bits of parchment.
I don't
Yeah.
know much about young tea, but I hope whatever you're going through isn't making you feel intense pain. If it is, I'm sorry.
Well, at the moment, other than the occasional bout of vomiting, I feel fine. Well, you know how it is when you get a cold, your bones ache and you feel tired, but you can fight through it.
Birds like me don't really get colds, but I get what you mean.
I just hope we can find a cure and we can find Sam before it becomes terminal.
She nods and begins cooking the gazelle for the fire. And even with the slightly earthy smell, it still smells pleasant.
You cook the shit meat on the fire.
Harry, I don't want to feed children foreign meat, so how much can you handle food that might be a bit stained?
I'm immune, as being a auntie, I'm immune to poison.
It wounds my soul to have to feed anybody meat that's contaminated, but in the circumstances we're in, I suppose I have to bequeath my morals. Why did I think trusting that tiefling would be a good idea?
Question for DM. As a
Yes.
auntie, I'm immune to poison. If I eat food that's potentially poisonous and contaminant, would I be able to tell despite not being poisoned?
No.
No, okay.
Only because I
So
imagine immunity to poison, it's just. I don't think of it as like you can taste it as a seasoning unless you've tasted that poison before and you purposely try to taste it to find like what it changes in things.
yeah.
But if you want to test it, I will have you roll a medicine check as you eat it to see if you can understand if it's poisoned.
I mean, I can taste test, as it were, and make sure it's not going to make anyone else sick.
Well, I suppose I trust you.
Yeah, the apothecary is going to take a little bit of meat, and half of it they're going to just straight up eat to see if they can tell if it's poison.
Alright.
And the other half they're going to mix in their alchemy supplies to see if it's poisonous.
Alright. Roll me a medicine check for both of them.
Can I make the what's it called one, a investigation instead?
Yes. Medicine
Cool.
and investigation.
So the medicine one is going to be, that's a 16. I'm not proficient, so that's a flat 16.
Alright.
And the investigation one is going to be an artificial 20.
You learn that this meat isn't exactly. It's poisoned in the sense that it still has some rotting aftertaste, but meta wise, it's a DC 5 Constitution saving throw.
The apothecary chews on it a bit, rolls it round in their mouth. It's not clean, but it's not going to do any serious damage to someone who isn't already sick.
I. Okay, well, once we're done with this, I'll be sure to give those children the best damn meat that I could possibly cook them as compensation.
I'm sure they'll be all right.
Uh, hmm. So, what now?
Yeah, you guys cook the meat, store it up, or eat it, one of the two, and you can choose to find a way into the city. What way would you like to? How are you guys gonna get into the city? I guess it's a way to ask.
Hmm. Excuse me. One moment, allergies. Um, maybe we should try to sneak in again.
Didn't you say you found another way into the city? Pierre might have found a big opening in the side of a city while they were on their hunt and met one of our old friends.
Oh yeah,
Don't-
I forgot. My bad.
I don't know if you can call him a friend, the weirdo, but whatever.
You wouldn't?
Besides the point.
She'll explain in passing about that weird encounter she had.
Did that tiefling ever get a name? I swear.
If he did get a name, we were never told it.
No, he never got a fucking name. I didn't write it down. I might have given him a name, but I never wrote it down.
Um,
But yeah. No. So you guys are gonna go through the sewers?
Yes, I think. I think that's our way in through the sewers.
Alright.
well, why not?
And you guys start to head to the river. You make your way to the sewer grates. You walk into the side. I want you both to roll me in athletics or acrobatics, so you don't have to go through the shitty sludge to get in.
Fuck no.
Give me a sec. I've got my hands full at the moment.
Oh, it's fine. Take your time.
Fucking trying to use tape to cover the end of a toilet roll tube with some fucking tissue paper. What did you say in acrobatics throw?
Acrobatics or athletics?
I'm doing so well all of a sudden. Another artificial 20.
All right,
Oh,
Snotty.
yeah.
Oh,
What about
wait.
you?
Do you say I got dis on everything or just dis on attacks?
Only on attacks.
Okay, cool.
Please be good. Please be good. Oh, for fuck's sakes. 5. No. Hey,
As
Gabe, do I have a hero point?
I don't know. Didn't you use them all last week? I mean, 2 weeks ago.
Okay, what happens?
You and the apothecary get to the grate, and you know you gotta kind of climb in and avoid the sides because there's no walkway. You know what I mean? There's no walkway immediately outside, so you have to climb over the sides. And the apothecary does a really good job, but you, being weighed down by blue, kind of slip in and touch. At first, it's a touch. Your tippy little bird feet touch it, and then you panic. And the panic sets in way too hard, and you almost fall headfirst into the sewage. But you're able to recover, only getting about up to your knees.
What's your step?
I can do this. I can do this. She will make an attempt to get back up.
You can fly, can't you?
Yeah, she can, but she didn't say anything!
I thought it was required. Can we retcon?
Because I like you, Snotty, I'll allow it.
Flippity flap.
I just imagine Pierre starts climbing. The apothecary looks over. Pierre slips, and then as they fall in, they start to fly naturally, and they're still just screaming because they think they're falling into the hole.
Yeah, that sounds canon now.
Okay.
It's funnier.
It takes them a couple of seconds to realize that they're not falling into the hole anymore.
Oh. Oh my goodness.
You okay there, Pierre?
I haven't been okay. I mean, I'm good.
As you guys travel through the sewers, you get to the center where there's the big drop. Well, actually, no. You know what? You travel a little deeper in the sewer. You don't know exactly where you are, but you hear the sound of the recorder. Doodle doodle doo. And as you guys approach, the tiefling looks over. I see. You have entered my domain once more.
Yeah. Thanks for the meat, by the way. We're just passing by.
Yeah, you don't know how, but somehow this person has another shoe, and it's on their other hand.
Avid collector, I see.
And yet somehow he's playing the recorder so perfectly.
Jealous.
You have entered my domain.
Yes, you just said that.
What brings you here?
We're literally just trying to get back into the city.
If you want passage, you must solve my riddle 3, and then I shall help thee. The sewer is like a maze, and I, the Minotaur, who has conquered said maze.
You know, the more this man talks to me, the more I think he needs help.
Think.
Yeah, but like at first I thought it was just financial help, but now I'm thinking he needs psychological help.
As you guys are saying that to each other, you got your eyes look away from him, and when you look back to where he was, he's gone. Turning around, you guys look around for a second, and turning around, he has somehow ended up behind you with the shoes over his horns.
See what I mean?
Do you wish for the help?
What are these riddles 3?
Do. The rats move him once more. Somehow, you guys lose track of him, and then you guys look up, and above you, the rats are clinging to the ceiling as well as clinging onto his pant legs. They all seem to be struggling, holding him up as well as themselves. Am I up? Am I down? This is riddle 1.
The apothecary just looks at Pierre and shrugs.
Your
As you think about this question, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. As
Both of us or just one of us?
Eeny, meeny, miny, both of you.
Okay. That is 22, 21 even.
Alright.
No, 24 because I get to have my proficiency.
Alright. Pierre?
11.
Pierre, the apothecary moves out of the way, not knowing what it is, but something hits you on the top of your head and you take 1 damage, as it seems to be a broken pocket watch made of gold.
Ow. What the hell?
Answer thy riddle, or face the Shittertar's maze.
You're way too cavalier about this. Okay. Are you down?
Ah, that is wrong. He takes one of the shoes off and chucks it at you. Roll another dexterity saving throw. What did you roll?
6.
On a 6, you take 2 damage as the shoe hits you in the face. Wrong.
You're up.
Roll a dexterity saving throw.
Am I able to catch it instead of trying to dodge
Yeah,
it?
you can.
Because I know he's done that before.
Yeah, you're able to catch it if you
Even
want.
if the DC's higher.
Yeah, it will be a little higher. You can try to catch it.
It hits me square in the face because that's like a 10.
Yeah, that fails. You take 2 damage.
Ow.
Wrong.
You're exactly where you need to be.
Yes. Due to the gravitational pull of the planet, up and down do not really matter when you function it with space and the astral sea. Doodle 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 doo. He disappears from your sight again. Seeming to be gone.
Does he appear anywhere else? Or?
No. Just gone at this very moment.
The apothecary just kind of shrugs. I suppose we should move forwards.
Pierre, if you want to grab your shoe again, that was the shoe that was thrown at you. Snotty?
Yeah?
If
You
you
want
want to
your
grab
shoe back?
if you want to grab the shoe again, you can, as it was the shoe that was thrown at you.
Gladly.
As you
Also, sorry.
Yeah. You okay?
It's just a little late for me.
Oh, it's alright. After the 3 riddles, we will end the session.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. I was thinking of ending it before the 3 riddles. But 3 riddles is fun. As you pick up the shoe and try to put it on, you notice that the shoe, as you put it on, is quite sticky and full
Jesus.
of something best not described. Or best
Proceeds to
described
chuck.
as bodily fluid.
Proceeds to chuck the shoe into the water.
Do you even need shoes?
I don't, but I wear them to avoid things like that.
The bodily fluid is sweat.
Yeah, I thought he shit in the shoe.
No.
Um,
Yeah, you guys proceed forward. And you guys never... The one time you guys were in the sewer, you were led by him to his racetrack. But since you entered a completely different entrance of the sewer, you don't know where you are. And suddenly, once more, he appears from the waters next to you. Doodle doodle. You hear bubbling, and it goes doodle doodle as he rises, as the rats lift him up. Piles and piles of rats on top of each other, holding him up. I see you've come to Riddle 2. For Riddle 2, you must solve a box and cube. He puts his hand
Oh
into
my.
his coat and pulls out a Rubik's Cube. Each side needs to be filled up with the same color. You have 2 minutes. He hands you both the cube. The cube, on first glance, seems to be all black except for the centerpieces. Each centerpiece a different color. Blue, red, orange, yellow. Wait, how much sides? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Blue, red, orange, yellow, gray, and white.
Is it magical?
Roll Arcana. He says as he hands it, you have 2 minutes. And I will put an actual timer for 2 minutes. Well, 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Arcana. That's a 19 from me.
As you look at this Rubik's Cube and try to examine it, it doesn't seem magical at all.
But half the sides are just black. Or most of it's just black.
All of it is black except for the centerpiece on each side. You must solve the Rubik's Cube. You have 1 minute and 50 seconds remaining.
The apothecary is going to start by shuffling it all so all the colours are on one side and everything else is black. Oh no, that won't
As
work. That's not how Rubik's Cube works.
no, it's not. You try to shuffle it, and you seem to not be able to move the centerpiece.
There's no, like... There's nothing to give away what could possibly be the catch here.
You can always roll an investigation.
Sure, let's roll an
Or-
investigation. That's a natural one, not a clue.
Nope, you get nothing
Pierre,
from me.
could you give us a hand here? I don't quite get.
I think Snotty fell asleep again.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Alright, we'll stop here for today, and we will do the 2-minute Rubik's Cube next week, giving you time to solve it in your head.
I don't know, I'm half tempted to just scramble it and give it back to him and go, done, because he can't tell.